Try and do a transaction over $100,000 with Bitcoin. I tried to do some real estate in Switzerland with it once. It is a useless currency. It is a useless currency. That's what I believe. I mean, look, I'm not, I realize people have different opinions, but to me, it's garbage. Because you can't
doo-doo? I mean,
you can't get in and out of it in large amounts. And everybody says, yes, you can. But what happens is the receiver wants some guarantee. Let's say you want to buy a piece of real estate for $10 million in Switzerland.
Let's just say.
Let's just say. Yeah. And they don't want to use the traditional transfer system, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, which is illegal, by the way, because you have to disclose why you're transferring $10 million over Switzerland. They want to guarantee that the value comes back to U.S. currency at 10. You have to somehow hedge the risk of Bitcoin. That means it's not a real currency.
Did you hear that? That was 4 years ago, guys. Do you believe that someone like Kevin O'Leary would say anything like that 4 years ago, while now is promoting scams like FTX? So listen what says next, guys. He went from that 4 years ago to this thing, just unbelievable.
And I have to disclose, I'm a paid spokesperson to FTX and a shareholder there too, because we mentioned them, and big advocate for Sam because he has two parents that are compliance lawyers. If there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX.
So that was before the FTX collapse. But even after Sam Bankman-Fried were put in jail, he's still backing this guy. This guy ruined millions of lives of families. People had money into FTX. I had money into FTX. But look what he says next.
If SPF knocked on your door again and said, look, I failed in my last venture. I have a new crypto venture. I need money. Would you back him?
I think we can all admit, you can love him or hate him given what's happened, but he was one of the most brilliant traders in the crypto universe. He also built one of the most robust platforms. We used FTX actively. It was a very robust platform that allowed us to get information on a compliant basis. So I really like what he built.
Would you back him?
The answer would be yes.
Talk about VC. There's been so much discussion over the past year about VC and VCs doing their due diligence when it came to investing in FTX. Any regrets you have looking back?
No, I know. You've got to remember that this deal, at its time, and I think about the equity in FTX US and FTX International, of which I became a shareholder. When I was approached to be a paid spokesperson by Sam and his team, they said, we'd like to, buy your services to talk about this product and this platform. I said, I don't do that. I only speak about things I own and I use. So if you can't sell me a piece of FTX and let me be a shareholder, we can't do business. And somehow they found a way to open that roundup for me after it was closed and after all the diligence was done. But when I looked at the cap table and Bain Capital involved and all of these companies, and believe me, we all look stupid today, but we've seen this movie before. It's not going to change the way we invest. But the point was the promise of crypto still remains. It's still there. Digital payment systems, the promise of Bitcoin to restore value in itself is still there, and to retain value as a digital gold, still there. Institutional interest, still there. Nothing's changed because of FTX, and BINANCE is on its way out too. But all the crypto cowboys that were the founders of this industry, they're all going to be gone soon. The CZs and the Sam Bankman-Fried, they were great pioneers. But now they just have arrows in their backs. And we'll look at the new generation of leaders. Even Coinbase, think about it, going into its fourth round of litigation with the SEC. They've lost the last three. Now they can't become the platform for exchange for ETFs because, BlackRock and Fidelity can't launch an ETF because they were planning to use Coinbase. They can't because they're being sued by regulators. I keep looking at this as an investor with the promise. What's next? Where is the next exchange that's compliant, backed by capital, totally transparent on ownership, that the institutional market wants? Where is it going to emerge? Is it going to be Zurich? Is it going to be New York? Is it going to be London? Is it going to be Singapore? Or maybe, and this is what I'm so intrigued about, is it going to Abu Dhabi? They haven't announced it yet. But I know with certainty there's a new exchange coming there called M2, backed by billions of dollars, a global franchise, totally transparent on its ownership, and 100% compliant with its regulator, the ADGM, and the offloading and onboarding of capital from one of the world's largest banks. Now, if that's coming, I'll invest in that. It's the next thing. It's going to probably sweep all of Binance's accounts because no institution is going to put money on that as it goes to zero.
As you can hear, even now, he's not backing, guys. He's still supporting these people that scammed other people and even takes the chance to hit on Binance and to promote some weird new exchange that he probably put a lot of money in. He's a liar, and these people are everything that is wrong with finance and crypto today. Do you agree with this? Please comment below and tell me what you think about Kevin O'Leary. Thank you for watching.